This is a story about survival in the face of the harshest conditions. It's about life in the frozen north, where every choice matters and every action has a consequence. Snow whips across the open tundra as four figures wrapped in rough furs push through the wind. Their heavy breaths cloud the freezing air. Footprints trail behind them in deep white drifts. The group leans forward as they march, then pauses to rest against frozen rocks. Shoulders hunch against the cold, hands clutch spears. A young child stumbles but is lifted quickly back to their feet, fur wrapped tighter. The group moves on, eyes scanning the horizon for shelter. They have been walking for days. Finally, in the distance they see it, a thin stand of frost-covered pines. Hope rises. Maybe there is shelter here. They press on. Reaching the trees, they stop. Two men kneel and strike flint over dry moss. Sparks flash again and again. At last, a tiny flame catches. Others crouch around and feed it with sticks. Smoke rises through the cold air. Hands stretch over the fire, warming, trying to find purchase. A woman digs into the snow to uncover frozen roots. She pulls up tangled clumps and drops the twisted strands into a woven pouch. Another woman brushes snow from a rock face and scrapes dirt with a stone blade. Still another follows a trail of hoofprints, her fingers brushing the snow, searching for something more. The hunters have found a deer trail and are pushing through the brush, moving softly, their eyes fixed ahead. The camera follows them as they stalk silently. Spears are ready. Step by step, they move closer to their quarry. Suddenly, a reindeer bursts from behind a drift. The chase explodes in a flurry of pounding footsteps, snow spraying in all directions. Voices are silent, but intense, eyes locked on the struggling animal. Spears fly through the air. One strikes home. The animal collapses, its steaming breath fades. Blood melts red circles into the pristine snow. They kneel to skin the reindeer, their movements quick and efficient. Stone blades slice hides, hands work steadily, folding hides, cutting meat, wrapping chunks in furs. Back at camp, others tend the fire, laying long branches into the flames. Smoke curls upward as meat roasts on flat stones. Fat drips, sizzles against the heat. Steam rises in the icy night. Bones crack as they are boiled in a hide-lined pit with hot stones. The water bubbles, hands stir with wooden sticks. Nearby, children crouch close, eyes wide, gnawing dried strips of food. Women scrape fur with stone flakes. Rhythmic scraping sounds mix with the crackling fire. Men sharpen spear tips. Flakes of stone fly. Sparks flash in the dim light. A shelter begins to rise. Branches are leaned together into a triangular frame. Hides stretched tight. Snow piled against the walls. Hands press it firm. One motion repeated again and again until the gaps are sealed. Smoke fills the inside, drifting upward through a small hole. Inside, the fire glows brighter. Shadows flicker across the rough walls. Faces shine orange in the warmth. Outside, wolves prowl. Their shapes move like phantoms, eyes flash, ears pricked. They circle, but do not approach the firelight. As evening deepens, the group eats roasted meat slowly, grease glistening on fingers, smoke curls around their heads. The steam of breath mixes with the flames. Outside, the wind rises. Snow falls thicker. Inside, one man steps out, scans the stars, breaking through cloud cover, breathes deep, adjusts his fur cloak and returns inside. Hands continue working, tying sinew into cord, scraping hides, laying branches, endless motions of survival. Night deepens, snow falls thicker, firelight softens, children curl against their mothers, hunters lie back exhausted. Embers glow, smoke drifts through the roof hole. The sound of the wind rising outside as the fire burns steady through the frozen darkness. This film is a portrayal of survival in the Arctic Circle. The story follows a group of indigenous people as they hunt for food and seek shelter from the harsh elements. The film's primary focus is on the challenges and triumphs of their daily struggle for survival. Let's take a closer look at some of these aspects. The film opens with a tracking shot of the group trudging through deep snowdrifts, battling strong winds. This immediately establishes the harsh environment they inhabit. The camera's perspective mirrors their struggle, making the audience feel the biting cold and isolation of their surroundings. As they walk, we see the frozen landscape dotted with rocks and scrubby vegetation, underscoring the barren conditions they must endure. Their journey becomes more arduous when one of the children falls. This emphasizes the fragility of life in such an unforgiving terrain. The child's weariness highlights the toll that the harsh conditions take on even the youngest members of their community. When the group eventually finds shelter in a stand of frost-covered pines, there's a sense of relief, emphasizing the importance of even the smallest signs of respite. The discovery of the deer trail marks a shift in the narrative. The focus now turns to the hunt, a critical aspect of their struggle for survival. The camera work during the reindeer chase is fast-paced and dynamic, mirroring the energy of the chase. The lack of dialogue during this sequence enhances the intensity, creating a sense of immediacy. The successful hunt is a pivotal moment. The act of bringing down the reindeer symbolizes their resilience and resourcefulness. The scene also underlines the respect and reverence they have for their prey, wasting nothing and using every part of the animal. Back at camp, the tasks of preparing the reindeer become a testament to their communal effort. Each member's role is crucial, from skinning the animal to gathering firewood and boiling water. These tasks not only ensure they have sustenance, but also demonstrate the strength of their community bonds. The creation of the shelter is another significant segment, showcasing their ingenuity and adaptability. The process of building a protective structure against the elements is a race against the harsh weather, highlighting their resilience and determination. Throughout the film, the camera often lingers on close-ups of hands, emphasizing the physicality of their labor. These hands, calloused and strong, are the instruments of their survival. They build, create, hunt, and gather, all with quiet determination. The inclusion of children in the film is also noteworthy. They participate in age-appropriate tasks, demonstrating that survival is a shared responsibility. Their presence underscores the importance of preserving their culture and ensuring their future in this harsh environment. The film culminates with the community sharing a meal by the fire, the heart of their survival. The final shot, with the family nestled around the fire, gazing into its flames, speaks volumes about their endurance. The fire is not just a source of warmth, but a symbol of hope, community, and life itself in the face of the relentless cold. The film ends on a contemplative note, leaving the audience to reflect on the strength, resilience, and resourcefulness of the human spirit in the most inhospitable of environments. Overall, the film is a powerful testament to human resilience and adaptation. It offers a glimpse into the daily struggles and triumphs of those who make their homes in the harshest environments on Earth. The cinematography is stunning, capturing the raw beauty of the Arctic Circle, while the lack of dialogue adds a layer of universality to the film. This is a story that transcends words, a story of survival. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up button below and share it with your friends. And if you haven't already, please subscribe for more videos like this. Your support helps us continue producing quality content.